Vikings, mythological beasts, and warring clans. As clan leader, it's your duty to the people to keep them happy, fed, warm, and protected in this harsh land of Northgard. In the menus, everything is organized in a simple manner to quickly adjust what you need to do and get into the game. Graphical settings aren't very extensive, but this title is stylized in a way that isn't very demanding on most computers. The story begins with the king and his people being slain by the hands of a nearby clan. His son Rig survived and seeks vengeance along with the recovery of his kingly heirloom, the regal horn. Along your journey, you'll gain the allegiance of several clans who will support the new king as you fight enemy clans, giants, and mythological monsters. Each clan has different advantages when surviving in Northgard, whether it's extra resources, better food production, specialties in trading, fighting, and more. If you are familiar with the Civilization series, you'll find similarities throughout playing. Scouts are used to find new locations, then you use food to colonize new lands. Each plot can have different resources such as fertile land, deer to hunt, rocks to mine, and more. The next thing to look out for is the seasons. During the summer, food is plentiful and firewood isn't used too often, but beware of winter. You'll need to stockpile these resources to outlast the frigid conditions, while also avoiding war due to combat being at a disadvantage during this time. The strategy of Northgard is all about balancing your resources with advancing your clan. Try to build too quickly and your clan could begin starving or freezing. Focus too much on gathering and the enemy could be upon your borders before you're ready. Like most good strategy games, it's easy to understand but hard to master. I seriously love the systems in place for this game. It really does feel like a combination of Civilization and classic RTS titles. It's also very nice that they kept things simple. You don't have to worry about huge tech trees to improve units. Instead, the skill comes down to expanding your clans at a good pace based on your advantages and the surrounding environment. There are two main modes to play, Northgard and Ragnarok. Northgard is your normal mode, while Ragnarok pits players against each other in an extremely dangerous landscape full of more monsters and disastrous events. Games don't have to last extremely long, but players like myself who worry too much about infrastructure can find themselves 40+ minutes into a match against AI. With that in mind, there's still some players who might find the game lacks in a certain area. While I think the main story is a ton of fun and provides more than enough hours for what I paid for, the online community isn't very active. Some days you can find a group of people to play with, but you're mostly going to run into issues trying to find matches online. The shame of this is that there is a ranked system, but it's mostly full of the same players. The content is there, but it needs more people. What about audio?
My father had gathered all his Jarls to make an announcement of the utmost importance. We were to embark for the wondrous lands of Northgard, which...
I might enjoy it more than the average person, but the music from Northgard has been stuck in my head ever since I started playing it. Also, my usual desire to watch streams or videos while playing games never came up as all the sound effects and ambiance kept me engrossed. The narrator for the story is mostly good, and would be perfect if there wasn't some strange pauses around certain words. It was very important for the sound to be quality, and Shiro Games has very much achieved that. Quite frankly, if you're a player who likes the management of strategy games and the world of Vikings, then this purchase is a no-brainer. The story alone can provide 15 hours or more of entertainment depending on how much you want to complete the bonus objectives. Mix that with the achievements in Steam and you should reach at least $1.50 per hour. It's hard to find strategy games that make me want to come back as much as this, and I really hope there is more Northgard in the future. And that's it for Northgard. Be sure to like this video if it helped you out, and subscribe to see my thoughts on upcoming titles. You can check out my social media by clicking on the links in the description below, and see what other games I have in mind to review even before a video is released.